French legend Vatira has done pretty much all there is to do in Rocket League, but among all that winning, Vatira has had a few moments that are even specialer than the rest. Here are his 10 best ever. Number 10, the Breakout Regional. No, not the car. When Team Queso announced their 21-22 roster of Rise, Joyo, and Vatira, we all excitedly said, who? After reaching all 3 regionals through, the closed qualifiers, what an insult. They finally reached their first championship Sunday in Regional 3.
Well, it was great defensive play there from Vatira playing man coverage, and then hold on a second, here he is again!
Joyo!
The backboard!
Queso have thrown everything at Dignitas, maybe one more, but they just can't get the touch, and Dignitas will come back in the series and win it in 7.
Those quarter-final heroics against Europe's then best team would lead to even more success slightly further down the line. Number 9, the first regional win. Winter Regional 1 of that same season, BDS have just won the full major. Time to find out if those Queso kids were a one-split wonder.
But it's still an onslaught from Team Queso. Vatira!
I guess those kids were here to stay. Number 8, sending Jorby to another dimension. Something about how Vatira accelerates Jorby to 88 miles per hour and propels him into an alternate universe just makes this goal seem eternal.
Vatira 1, Vatira 2, Vatira dunk, Vatira!
Spoilers, this is the only goal-based moment in the top 10, but if we should have picked a different goal, let us know which one in the comments. Number 7, EU number 1 at their first LAN. After their shock Winter Regional 1 win, Vati and the laddies went into Regional 3, aiming to be Europe's number 1 seed at the next major. How would Queso handle the pressure of actually being favourites?
Rise, he's up, he's unchallenged for the longest time, over the top of one, gets the second, and Rise might have done it!
These are our teams representing Europe in that winter major. Queso, Dignitas, BDS.
First ever LAN, EU number 1. Can't ask for any more than that. Number 6, making it Vatira's prize. Like MVP. Get it? This one isn't one moment per se, see, I speak French too, but a celebration of continuing consistency for Vatira, who after his first year as a rookie was awarded the EU MVP, and then 12 months later, the absolute mad lad won it again. The only question now is whether he can complete the hat-trick, although the competition for next year is sterner than ever. Number 5, the world's blue wall. By Worlds 23, Vatira had emerged as the fearless face of Karmine Corp. The best choreographed crowd in Rocket League history was there in Dusseldorf, there to, hopefully, serenade Karmine Corp over the line, clutching gold. At first, they were awarded with utter domination of the full major winners.
Eyes it downfield, double punch, still not there, follow up, yes, of course!
In the semi-finals, against Team Vitality, the blue wall sat opposite the buzzing bees of Team Vitality.
Right way, here's Zen, up high, takes it up, Zen, across, oh!
KC were the only team to lay a glove on Vitality in the entire tournament, and that spectacular semi-final led to this. Number 4, Le Hug. Vatira v Zen became the 22-23 narrative. After Zen's Vitality had finally knocked out Karmine Corp in the semi-finals, it led to one of the most poignant moments of the season, and maybe in Rocket League Esports history.
2 of the greatest players to ever play this game, ever pick up a controller.
From fierce contenders on the pitch to respected adversaries off it, this is what Rocket League Esports is all about. Now let's move on, before we all start crying. Number 3, EU carries. With a QU like Queso. Again, whatever. Back to the Queso days, and after a tricky start, we wondered if that famous Queso ice would melt in the Los Angeles sun. But against FaZe Clan, Queso responded.
Was so good. The self-pass, and now we see a 6th goal come in.
But you see Joyo denying the big clear from AJ. Here comes Vatira. He'll put it through. It's 4-0 Queso.
While that V1 loss had sent them to the lower bracket, it would lead to one of the best lowers runs in history. They'd only end up losing the grand final after resetting the bracket against home favourites G2. With a little help from Atomic, of course.
Here they come. Atomic actually back up. Robbery!
Number 2, winning with Moist. On their first major on EU soil, the Rise Joy of Vatira chant was born. Invented by yours truly, by the way. Yeah, I keep receipts. Within the famous walls of the Copper Box, Vatira, now signed for Moist Esports, would taste his first ever RLCS LAN victory.
3 goals to go. Make it 4. Moist Esports.
Individually, it got even better for Vatira.
Yeah, it was 100%. I don't think that was ever even up for debate.
Number 1, winning with Karmine. How do you top winning a major with Moist? Well, by winning Worlds, probably. But until Vatira does that, and I'm sure he will, winning it with his beloved Karmine Corp was no doubt the best moment of his career so far. This was after some had doubted the move from Moist was the correct decision.
In game 5 to put Corp in this spot. Wide open, right between the eyes.
To top it off, he was even named tournament and offensive MVP.
And Winter Major Champions, Karmine Corp.
Vatira's achieved so much in Rocket League that it's hard to remember he only arrived 2 seasons ago. Let us know in the comments if you think next season will be the one where he finally lifts that World Championship trophy. Otherwise, like, sub, bye.